So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Tyler Scott now to return it. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check smash. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Williams from the gun. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
19 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Running back sent in motion left. First down throw by Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Cougar 19.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Hey, smash Bronco. Go.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6.
Go, check. Go, check. Shut up.
Again, it's going to be Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Jervon Dexter escorted him to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They'll go for it. Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Check, smash. Check, smash.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's 2nd and inches at the 17-yard line.
Check, hurt, hurt. Hut, hut.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears driving ahead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19, Warrior 70.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And in for the Chicago touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down throw from Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Goff now on 3rd down. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Caught near the pylon.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So now, here's 3rd and goal. QB sneak coming. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Scott now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.